everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The Bills' new kicker, Stephen Hauschka, to get us going as we are underway from New Era Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
A lot will be made of his accuracy and the completion record he set in 2016, where he completed 71.6% of his passes. But it doesn't surprise me at all. That's always been the #1 part of Sam Bradford's game coming out of Oklahoma. His ability to deliver the ball accurately, on time, and leave his receivers in a great position.
Now Bradford. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. Bradford finding some room at midfield. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. Lets it fly for Thielen. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
Minnesota had a very optimistic vision of what they would do on offense in 2016. But a couple of key injuries altered that landscape. Running back Adrian Peterson and quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. That led to them scrambling throughout the season to try and fit together their offense, try to put the running game and a new passing game together. And instead of having a big year, they finished 28th overall in total offense.
Third and long for Bradford. Stays on his feet. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. first carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
This is a defense that's always carried itself with a swagger, and one of the things they take great pride in, rushing the passer. They were 6th against the pass in 2016. Have to shore up their run defense, though. Just 29th. That's quite a surprise, considering the athletes they have on that side of the ball.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
To return, it's Kalen Clay. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Now Taylor on 1st down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. To throw again is Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this 1st drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now Taylor, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score, and we're back to upstate New York after this.
The on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Taylor now to throw on third down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Everson Griffin with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now Bradford. Open here, Adam Thielen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 88 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Let's go.
Taylor going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go.
Taylor going to run the option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Here we go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Fourth down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now Bradford on second down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's caught by Treadwell. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bradford now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Bradford to throw it. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Taylor to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Taylor. And this throw will be intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Here's Sherrills. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. first and 10. Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings it down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bradford going to give to Murray on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Fields have it at the 4. Griffin's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 7.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Got some room at the 30. Nice footwork by McCoy. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big run there by McCoy. 57 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Bradford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Lets it fly for Thielen. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 48 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramon Humber from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. That was second down run for Murray. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Bradford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tyrod Taylor now to lead his offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. You take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He finds Matthews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's go.
Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Taylor will throw. Forced out to his left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second down, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay from 4 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Murray. And some room to roam now. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves it. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Following the interception, Bradford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Taylor now off the bootleg. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. The Bills' new kicker, Stephen Hauschka, to get us going as we are underway from New Era Field. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. The former Oklahoma Sooner will be leading the charge in his 8th season now under center Sam Bradford.
I know he doesn't move around the same way as he did as a youngster because of all the knee injuries, but he's always been a natural athlete. Coming out of high school, a lot of people thought he could play Division I college basketball. Other people have told me no matter what the sport, if he's never played it before, he'll pick it up and be proficient right out of the gate. The kind of guy that absolutely drives you crazy, even if he's your friend.
I was just going to say, beat you at ping pong, beat you at foosball, beat you at golf. What. Yeah, drives you crazy. A first down throw for Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Well, let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
It's been quite the evolution for Stephon Diggs because when he came out of high school, many thought he was the top prospect going into college football. Didn't have quite the career that was expected and actually got drafted lower than what many people thought. But, boy, is he playing to a top level now while he's in Minnesota.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep for the Bills, Brandon Tate. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They'll go again to McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Taylor, man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's got some space here. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Here's Bradford. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Taylor to throw again. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's McCoy. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with McCoy. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. Calling a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Man 38. Let's round. Let's round.
Here's Taylor to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nick O'Leary from 3 yards out. And the Bills are in for 6. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go with Murray again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Bradford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor. And Matthews makes the ground. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Here we go. 38.
Taylor now. On 1st and 10, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Taylor. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go. 190.
To throw is Taylor. To throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick O'Leary, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Bills are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Vikings won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Midway through the second quarter, Taylor is on target here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The lead grows to 4. Now 1st and 10, Taylor hooks up with his veteran tight end, Charles Clay, and he'll be tackled at their own 44-yard line. Fields later on the drive. Oh, Larry's by himself here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. McCoy. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. On third down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found it downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's a valid hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Taylor, looking to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And an alley to run. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. So Taylor is out, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. A gain of 3, second down. A first throw for the backup Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On third down, here's McCoy. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, here we go.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
This is McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now McCoy. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard when the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with a keeper. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's not going to get out of the end zone. Murray is taken down for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now Taylor to throw. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now Taylor on first down. Escapes the defender, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Taylor throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
On first down, Taylor. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go. Flex round.
Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go. What? Flex round.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And Tate's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tom Johnson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. This time Taylor will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Bradford on 2nd down, going with a screen for Murray. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Bradford again. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A gain of 6 there on first. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. To throw, Bradford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first down throw for Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To the air again with Bradford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. They attempted the fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Taylor going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Taylor to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Rams going up against the Broncos. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So you turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Didn't play in a traditional pro-style offense in college. In fact, at Cal, he played in what they call the Bear Raid. Threw it around a whole bunch. 96 touchdown passes in 3 seasons. This guy took the ball from game 1 as a true freshman and never missed a start. So he has a great amount of toughness as well as the ability to throw the big-time ball downfield.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
And they've kept the core intact from the unit that won Super Bowl 50. Secondary still a strong suit. Number 1 against the pass in 2016. They ranked 4th overall in total defense, so they haven't dropped off at all. They're hoping to get some more consistent play from their offense to get them back to the Super Bowl.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw, Goff. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Lynch now throwing on 3rd, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcast. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 10 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up great. Offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
And they'll try and do it again.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Back down in that belly. Here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Back down in that belly. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, good.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And he's got Hireman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Broncos trail at home at halftime. The Rams have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Head to late in the first. It's Jared Goff looking for Robert Woods. And this will go for a touch. That puts them up by a touchdown. Rams lined up at the 10. Higbee's by himself here, and that's a house call as they move out in front, 14-0. First and 10. Lynch is going to complete the pass, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. Broncos have it later on the drive. Lynch is on point with the throw, and he finds his mark for the score, cutting the deficit to 7. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back to Denver with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Cody Latimer now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Play clock winding down. They run again on first down. Anderson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Lynch on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Lynch, forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. On second down, Anderson. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Lynch. And Latimer's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Lynch. Flush to his right. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, Lynch. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
What's left? Set. Green. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Lynch. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Watch him now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Now let's go.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They come out here in the eye. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Another shot here for Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's got Watkins on the out route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Back to the ground game here. Gurley down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. He's back to throw. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
One last throw here for Simeon. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very... The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows the blitzers to get there.
Simeon now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference as we
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run. It's Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Here's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. Here's Simeon now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, Simeon. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Simeon, and this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw, Simeon buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. On second down, here's Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down. Simeon on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now Simeon. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now Simeon on third and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They snap it to Simeon, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So they're going to go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Simeon. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down following the run. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Broncos are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Rams just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back down to Denver for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Simeon. Green brings it in. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second is Simeon. Dancing to his left. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Again, it's Charles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now let's go. Over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend the lead to 11-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they get rid of the goose egg, but still trailing by 8. It's 11-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, Simeon being chased out left. And he's got room. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now a run with Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now Simeon. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a two-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Simeon escaping the pressure right. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Simeon now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw is Simeon. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Now it's Simeon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Simeon now on second down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And now running right through him. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.